Hello everyone. How are you doing, guys? I decided to start the stream a little bit sooner because I see a lot of you are coming by in the chat. You're asking interesting questions. And happy new year, guys. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Shark. Thank you so much. So, guys, I hope you had a good Christmas time, good New Year's time, and New Year's Eve time. And today we are going to discuss one very important topic for Scars of Honor, early access. That's not gonna be all. We're also going to get back to MMoRPGs and play an MMoRPG until Scars of Honor gets ready. What are we gonna play today? I think one good candidate is one big inspiration that I used to have, and I still do. However, we try to stay away from that game in many aspects. Some of which we take, some of which we want to improve, and that's World of Warcraft. That's not something that I can surprise many of you guys. That if I say World of Warcraft was definitely an inspiration for Scars of Honor. There are several topics that I wanted to discuss with you guys, that I wanted to make sure that are clear and that are well understood, because with the recent review of the progress that we did past year, a lot was achieved. Absolutely a lot was achieved, but there are still several topics that I want to highlight. The game is top target. That's a thing. And the game is PC only, especially at the start. We are not game that is created with design for mobile. Mobile will come months, if not years later. Not years, but let's say maximum up to an year later. So this is very important for you guys to understand that the game is PC mainly. It will after that be translated to mobile. So with that out of the way, today I have a very important topic to discuss with you guys in order and understand your opinion about it. And that's early access. Early access is somehow very straightforward, very deliberate on what it is and what it should be. However, I'm not sure if the audience, I'm 100% confident that you guys have absolutely full understanding of what early access is, but yet again, I want to discuss it with you. Let me explain how I see early access in my head. Early access is exactly what it means, early access. So players can join the game before it's released, before version 1.0. For me, that's the release of the game. Early access is one thing, release of the game is completely different. And all of the time when we were saying Scars of Honor is free to play game, it is a free to play game upon release, and that's the difference. So here I have a very interesting question for you guys. How much of you are willing to join early access game? Like, for example, how many of you, for example, joined Path of Exile 2, an early access game that's free to play, and joined early access? Is it strange early access to be a paid access? Because I see different comments around here and there, and I want to clear this thing. How do you see early access? A paid access? Or you would say, okay, we don't want early access, we will wait 6 more months. We'll wait 6 more months for the free version when it comes. But that's 1.0. This is not an early access. So the question is, do we do an early access? Or we don't do an early access paid access for a free game 6 months later, or we don't do that? What is your opinion, guys? I will put a poll and I will read all of your comments, because this is a very important topic. This is a very important topic, guys, and I don't want to be in a situation where we release early access and people say, guys, you said this is a free game, now you say early access, pay a small fee, whatever. So if that's the case, we just say, okay, we wait 6 more months or 8 more months, whatever it is, and then we go completely free for all. Early access, of course, for the people that participate. By the way, let me clear one thing. Everybody who already bought Supporter and Honored, you guys have early access. You don't need to buy absolutely anything. The question is, do we do this for the rest who missed the opportunity? And everybody can join a little bit sooner in the game, receive a cool amount of cosmetics, etc. Or we say we don't want early access. We will play the game when it's free and everybody can join. Now let me open up a poll, and after that I will dive deeply into your comments, guys. I will dive deeply into your comments and I will read all of them. For me, it's super important to clear this topic. 1 second. Okay, where was the poll? Here it is. New poll. Do you want what do you prefer? Paid early access with cosmetics. EA, I would just say EA with cosmetics. And then free release later only. And then we go, how much? Let's put it that way. Okay. Did it create it or no? Yes. No, wait. I'll have to create it again. What do you prefer? When do you prefer? When do you prefer to access Scars of Honor? Sooner with paid EA and paid EA, then later with free to play for free to play. Okay, and then we go like that. Come on, work this time, please. Why is it not creating the poll? Okay, I will create it from my dashboard from here. Looks like Steam chat bot is not gonna cut it for me. So let me see how can I create a poll. Subchat only. Where is it? Oh my, okay, here it is. Manage a poll. New poll. What do you... Sorry guys, I tried 2 times to create the poll via chatbot and it's just not working. 1 second, I'm creating it from directly here from the stream, Twitch. When do you prefer to access Scars of Honor? Scars of Honor. And then we go sooner. Sooner with paid early access. Yay. Later with free to play. Okay, now it should be working. No, 1 minute, 10 minutes. Okay, now poll is here, guys. Poll is here. I really want everybody to go and cast his vote. And I will start reading your comments, guys. I will start reading your comments because it is important. Last but not least, first of all, thank you for 300 followers. This is a major achievement and I'm super happy, guys. Sorry, not this one. This one! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. That's really a good milestone for the community that we are creating in here. So, guys, what is your take? Are you happy with early access games in general? What was your experience so far? Do you prefer to support the game with something like early access where it has a bundle of cosmetics that you obtain and you can play the game sooner? Of course, early access, as you know, it's early access. That's not 1.0. The amount of content on early access won't be the same compared to what would be in full version of the game. That's absolutely normal. That's the way it is. And then the other side is we wait, we don't make any early access and we start right away free to play, but later. That means we need to prolong the time that you wait in order to play the game. Early access has several things that are very important for the studio as well. Early access is allowing us to catch a lot of issues before we release the game. That's also a kind of a closed testing field. So that's a very beneficial for the health of the game. So let's see what are you guys saying. I wouldn't mind early access, but boxing gaming. Wait. The chat is too fast. Let me just check it out. 1 second. Close this. Okay, I wouldn't mind early access, but boxing games made an observation about it might ruin the player experience when someone might have advantage like farming and stuffs. That's the second question, guys. That's the second question. For me, if we are doing an early access, I think we need to create some sort of I don't know, a reset or something without losing, of course, the cosmetics, etc. But I think it won't be fair for people to play the game before others just because they purchased a pack, you know. So you can play the game, but for me, I think it would be absolutely crucial to have a reset. So you can go there, you can experience the game, you can help us. Basically, early access, guys, is your appreciation of our work. Once early access concludes, we reset and everybody starts fresh. That's an equal. That's an equal. Keeping your progress is the people that had money, that paid money, are kind of receiving an advantage over the people that haven't paid. So this is also very valid, guys. This is very valid. For me, early access is a relationship between the developer and the core audience of the game. But that should not put that core audience of the game ahead of the rest in terms that can be connected to pay to win. Because all the cosmetics, like we can definitely put a specific aura on you to glow and show that you are there before all of the rest. Specific mounts, cosmetics, etc. You will keep those on early access. But I don't think if everybody joins today and they're level 1, you're level 30, for example, if that's the max level, that would be fair. You know, what do you guys think on that front? Wipe at the end of EA is not a problem. The initiative for playing during EQ is feedback, building a relationship with the studio, and maybe some titles or cosmetics are earnable later on. Exactly, Stoic. That's why it says I beloved, and then Rumbler. For one, I don't always have money to drop on early access, even if I want to. But for games I support, for one, I would be willing to pay early access. Wipe early access and send tons of in-game feedback forms makes it clear that it's a test. Guys, in general, early access, in its shape or form, is another form of a test. It's another form of a test. A reset, but having early access cosmetics sounds amazing. That is what we need to keep. Definitely your cosmetics, like, guys, you will be appreciated for your support. Because it's a fair exchange. We are the developer. Players are the community playing the game. We need to provide content and you need to support us so that we can make fair exchanges down the road. But it's not fair if we give you some sort of advantage in front of the rest that are not paying. This is a very healthy balance that we need to keep, guys. However, you know, every game, every studio needs to sustain itself somehow. We cannot give absolutely everything for free and absolutely zero income from anywhere, because you know what will happen, of course. We're not printing money. No studio is printing money, but we need to create a sustainable and fair monetization model. Early access is definitely can be a huge boost for the studio. Help us understand a lot of feedback. Help us create the best possible launch. Early access, guys, is crucial for the launch. Because the amount of feedback that we can receive, the amount of bugs and improvements we can do thanks to the early access will definitely result in better release down the road. So, don't open Steam reviews if early access is gonna happen, because you see what happens with Ashes in Steam. I'm not sure why we should keep our reviews. I mean, in general, I think reviews should be open, guys. I think reviews should be open in general. That's a form of feedback that we definitely need to receive. What are you thinking about EA entry cost? Will it be like Ashes? No, nowhere near. Guys, we are speaking about $20. euro, sorry. 20 euro or something like that, or $20, 20 euro, nothing like Ashes of Creation. So don't be afraid of anything like that. Why do you want to make a EA with mandatory payment? Why not make some kind of a cosmetic packs that are optional to buy, but those packs only available on early access, so you can bring way more players to test and act? That's the other way. That's absolutely the other way, but the downside of this is the following. The moment when we say early access, free to play, everybody, that's basically the release of the game. And that's when things can go absolutely wrong, guys. Because early access in its original shape or form was intended for the community, the core community of the game, to help the developers to prepare everything for the launch. And if we create just a cosmetics packs and everybody get inside, that's basically the launch, which is not the same as early access. That's the difference. That's, for example, why Path of Exile is still in early access. Then Libidinoso says, early access is double-edged sword, and you experience both things. I completely agree. On one hand, you get feedback for improvements. Wait. Did I scroll too much? Where is it? Yes. The experience of players who want the game to succeed and be successful over the years. On the other hand, you deal with nonsense of players who think this is a game with nothing to do, poorly produced, and a bunch of rubbish, even if it's clearly indicated that's early access. Exactly, Libidinoso. You couldn't say it better. This is why, guys, this is to answer, to refer exactly to the previous question. If we do an early access that's open for everybody, I'm 100% sure people will just say the game is launched, which is not the thing. I agree it needs to be reset, otherwise we should play and release if I'm already max level. Exactly. The thing that there are still many games that are for 10 years over in early access and never wipe anything. So we definitely need a paid version, and we all keep our progress. I mean, progress player definitely just play one character max and other characters are still there. We would only have one max character probably. If you want to, just pay or wait. It's a tricky. It's not that simple, you know. It's not that simple, guys. Early access is definitely something that can be super tricky, and for me, it is important to find the right balance, because it's not great if you launch the game and it's not ready. That basically means you're dooming the game. When you're launching an access so that you have also the capabilities to understand how to smoothly run the game, early access is restricting the player base to a smaller player base that starts from the beginning of the game, and you understand kind of the ecosystem of the product, how to run it. And then when you're ready to scale it, you just say, oh, okay, now everybody go inside. But then you have tested absolutely everything. The authentication systems, the payment processes. You know what players like, what they don't like. So these are very important things, guys. This is step that for me, I think it's kind of mandatory to do, because let's be honest, guys, Beast Burst is not Blizzard Entertainment or any other huge company, not yet. And we need to be careful on every step on the way to success. And when I say this, I mean having the ability to play test the game with a smaller audience is safer, if you will, for the company, for the game, for the health of the product, because you are focused on that small part of the community that wants to support you. And once the game is, in your opinion and community's opinion, done and dusted, I mean, it's ready to go live, then you say, let's go. So what do you guys think in that approach? Beast Burst has more people in the company than WoW did in Classic. Do you think you have that level of game created? That's a misunderstanding. World of Warcraft used tons of outsourcing studios. They were around 400 people. The core team was around 40 people. And that's a very normal thing. Once the game is released, It's not the same develop the full game from scratch till release, then develop another patch with content. This is two different, very distinguished development pipelines. So it's completely different. What about making prices of EA packages higher and we have a smaller community but people which are really MMORPG enthusiasts? It's not the solution. It's not the solution. I don't want to create a pricing that is unbearable because also we need to reach relatively high numbers. We need to reach relatively high numbers. Of course, they can never be compared to if we release today and it's a free-to-play for everyone. You cannot compare those numbers, but we still need a high number of players, guys. One thing EA needs, early access needs, is clear roadmap saying how long EA would be running for. Otherwise, there is a risk of the game failing into the category of games that say early access for years after years. Even absolutely agree. Stoic, one-on-one, I 100% agree with what you're saying. This needs to be absolutely clearly stated. And on the other side, if we decide we are cleaning all of the progress of that early access the moment we launch the game, this needs to be stated. This absolutely needs to be stated upfront before you purchase the package. That's mandatory. Because, guys, for me, as I said many times, I don't want to have any pay to win inside the game. I don't want to have any pay to win inside the game. And many people are challenging, okay, but if you don't have pay to win inside the game, how are you going to sustain the company? Well, maybe I don't want to say I'm foolish or something like that because I have seen other games succeeding. But for me, if you're open and honest with your community, if you explain exactly what will happen and why you are doing early access, why you need early access, people will support you. The moment when you start cheating, you will slowly lose your player count. What I want to see is, okay, we might not create the biggest launch ever of MMORPGs on the planet, but I want to see that numbers are slowly going up. And that can only happen if we provide good game, fun game, and we are open and honest. And we are consecutive on our decisions. Early access, wipe after it because it might have a lots of bugs, abuses and stuff. So people might come and release an imbalanced advantage and also not be allowed because that would mean the game is pay to win. Exactly. And if you pay on time, which is early access, this is the case. Exactly, Alexica. This is the biggest reason why I believe if we go early access, we need to do a wipe at the end of the early access. I know a lot of people will be like, okay, but I will lose my character. Yes, but you will also have a lot more knowledge how to play that game compared to the person who is joining right now. So you still have some sort of advantage, but it's not that clear and it's okay. In my understanding, it's in the form where people would agree that's fair. Another option could be pay to fast, which is kind of I don't understand what that mean. EA needs to be wiped when 1.1 that puts everyone on a level playing field. Exactly. The ones that play EA gets better start due to knowledge. Exactly. Werwin Meats made $180 million with no pay to win, just cosmetics and battle passes, just in the first half of 2025. That's amazing. That's where we all want to be. But then we don't need an EA because a lot of players join EA and then they don't play everything again. That happens actually a lot in MMORPGs. Not sure what you're referring, Kashi. Armegon, is there any way that we can reserve our nicknames if we have an early access? That's a cool question, and I think that's something that we should incorporate. Once you create your character, after we make a wipe at the end of early access, I think we should keep all of the names because keeping your name is far away from pay to win. Can we all agree to that, chat? Things like unique mount that is not faster than the rest, name reservations, cool auras that just make you glow and people know that you were there before everybody else. These things, and like visual, like skins, these things are not pay to win, right? We're on the same page with that, right, chat? Name reservation is cool. It's EA deserves name reservation. I completely agree, guys. Completely agree. Name reservation is cute. I haven't seen better explanation about name reservation. Are you guys planning to selling stash tabs like Spear? Yes, yes, sir. Okay, so let's discuss what we want. What would be the monetization strategy of Scars of Honor, because that's important, guys. That's absolutely important for you to understand where you're going and how I want to run the company, the product, and how I want to make to build an MMORPG that should break the stigma. And if we are tired of all the pay-to-win crap, it's time to act. So, how would Scars of Honor monetize, and how would Beastburst thrive so that we can develop more content and we can make fair exchange? We give content, you give back finances. So, first things, cosmetics. Cosmetics. What are cosmetics? Cosmetics are new armors that are just purely visual. They are having absolutely no stats on them. This is just visual things that you put on top. Next thing is appearance points. You'd find a very cool looking weapon in the game, but it's with a smaller, stats that you don't want to equip. This is where you purchase appearance points. To change the appearance from one item to another, you purchase appearance points. So you guys understand that running a gaming studio that makes an MMORPG is very expensive. And if we want to stay far away from pay to win, we need to create some sort of a sustainable monetization income. Otherwise, we are just ruining the studio and the game is dead. So you need to find the right balance. You need to monetize on the right things. So appearance points and skins and customizations. Then you have the cosmetics that are just about the visual of your spell. You can change the color of your fireball from orange to red, let's say, with a little bit more beautiful VFX. That's it. Again, customization. Stashes. Stashes is definitely one of the things that we're going to monetize on. Mounts, but mounts that are not faster than the rest. So then you have the battle passes. These are I don't need to explain battle passes. You guys know very well what battle pass is. So we need to present all of these and then understand which are the most accepted by the community, from where actually the income is coming, and focus on making those. So we need to list those possibilities, and then we decide, okay, community likes this, community doesn't like that. So we take out, for example, you say, I like or don't like battle passes. We take them in, we focus on them, or you don't like them, we take them out. So this is what we need to understand. And early access is in small shape or form also helping for this, because if we create an early access with several packages where you can purchase different packages, this also helps us understand what most likely players, when we're having the full release of the game, will enjoy to buy. No FOMO battle pass. Guys, completely agreed. If we see that cosmetics are absolutely enough, appearance points are cutting it completely, then we don't need that. Of course, we don't need it. But if we see that income is not reaching what it needs to reach so that we can sustain and make the game for you guys, because as I said, one thing is certain, no pay to win. Everything else outside of pay to win, guys, needs to mathematically make sense so that we can make and sustain the game, you know? I cannot come here and explain to you, guys, we're going to make the best MMORPG ever, or we're going to make an MMORPG ever and it's going to be completely for free. Nothing there will be paid, because it doesn't make sense, guys. How are we going to sustain the studio, make some profit, and make more content on top of that? You see, it's a fair exchange. How I see it, as long as we keep it fair, I think everything is fine. Let me know what are the things I think we all of us agree that pay to win is something that we don't want to see, and that's definitely what we never will. This is why we are discussing today early access and the fact that if we go early access, we need to do a reset on end of the early access, because many people will say it's a form of pay to win, and I completely agree. I completely agree with that. No, if we don't reset, so we need to reset. If we are doing that at all, if we are doing early access, we need to reset. Then the second thing is we need to stay away from purchases that can be translated into pay to win, like buying a potion. Buying a potion for me is absolutely pay to win, because yes, it's not that connected that it can make a difference like buying a sword, but still it's not an area that you want to be in, right? You don't want to be there. What is not pay to win? Buying a cosmetic, a very beautiful hat, for example, buying mount that is the same speed. This is what I understand. It's fine. How did you get funding for your game? Kickstarter? Or we tried Kickstarter and we failed miserably. Because, guys, not because the game, to be honest, the game wasn't ready for Kickstarter. That's probably rule number one. I'm completely honest here with you guys. Rule number two, 2023, I think it was, Kickstarter and MMoRPGs said in one sentence was a recipe for disaster. Do you know, guys, how many MMoRPGs went to Kickstarter, scammed the people, and never developed and showed anything? Can you guys say how many MMoRPGs actually went to a Kickstarter, delivered something? That's easier to respond. That's easier to respond. AUC is one of them. Yes, it is. It is one of them. It was one of the first that went to Kickstarter. They made a very good Kickstarter campaign. They took quite a long of time of developing the game. I think they are still not ready. They are inside early access. They have a really good community. Which is something that I like, which is something that I want to build here in Scars of Honor. And in general, I like games like Ashes of Creation in terms of this is a very good for the genre in general. I don't want to go in the discussion, is it good, is it game that I would play, etc. But I think everybody who is making MMORPGs and wants the game to succeed actually wants the genre to succeed. And I'm here to applaud that. Everybody can always make something better. That's definitely a thing. You can provide early feedback, so when it releases, it will be more enjoyable and less bugs. Yes, that's the intent of early access, Jordan. Will there be world events, world bosses like Guild Wars 2, which brings all areas, even oldest ones, to life? This is very interesting, so that the area is neglected, it seems abandoned. Well, Vego, this is one of the main points of Scars. If you have seen our where is it? Just let me find it. The showcase. Let me go back to the not here. Here, Evo. This is before, and let me find where Scars were explained. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Where are Scars? Come on! Did I pass them? Maybe I did. The talents are here. Where are the Scars? Come on! Okay, without spending too much time of finding where the Scars are, let me explain. Guys. Think. Just check if I'm... Yes. Hey, thank you for the follows. Everyone. Thank you so much. So, Scars are exactly that, guys. Scars are a way for you to, once you kill a specific elite, a specific world boss, or you level up. Level up is the first way to obtaining a Scar. You level up, several Scars appear, you pick which one you wanna pick for your character. Second way of obtaining Scars is killing a world boss, killing an elite, completing a quest, or completing a dungeon, or killing a boss inside a dungeon. So you have several ways of receiving scars. This is very important. You started talking about monetization, but did not cover about stash tabs. Are you able to purchase standard stash tabs in game and make specific stash tabs in a cash shop? There are no specific stash tabs which you can put only specific things in it, and you can buy it from the cash shop, the microtransaction or the cash shop. Man, I feel like these are dirty words. But yes, you can buy stashes. You can buy stashes, but this is just more slots for you to put things. This does not necessarily makes you stronger. Oh man, I love this. By the way, guys, everyone here, I want to invite you to do me a big favor, guys. I want you to go to Steam. Do me a big favor. Go in Steam, write Scars, go to Scars of Honor, and please wishlist the game. Please, guys, this is what I want from you. Go there and wishlist the game. And tell me, did you like the new trailers that we have released?
Skill decides who
Let's see it, guys.
This is the world of Armegon, a land shaped by war, ambition, and very bad decisions. Most of them will be yours. Choose from 8 races and 10 classes at
See this, guys. Now, there are people that know from where we came. The graphics. You know from where we came. But this right now is completely different. And one thing I want to highlight in here, this is not the final animation pose of the undead, so it will look better. It's important for you to know this, guys.
Your hero through hundreds of talents, skills.
See this. See this. And when somebody asked previously, do you want to see a subclasses? Man, you have a hybrid here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 subclass possibilities where you can mix and create a hybrid. See this. See these, guys. And then you can mix all those. The amount of talents for just the paladin. 270. 270. If that's not deep MMoRPG experience, guys. If that doesn't come as a deep MMoRPG experience, I don't know.
And spells. That's thousands of possible builds. You won't pick the perfect one on your first try, or even your second. And then your victory will bring you with scars.
Here are the scars.
A new way to improve your hero thanks to specific, unique in-game events. You'll start with simple quests with your friends. You'll feel stronger, confident, and then someone will say, let's rush this dungeon. That was a mistake. Why do you think it's called Crypt of the Fallen? Dungeons in Scars of Honor are procedural. You can run the same dungeon 100 times. It will never play the same way twice, and it will get harder and harder. That's why crafting, gathering, and cooking matter, not for decoration, but for better gear and better preparation, because surviving is not optional. For those who prefer a more competitive experience,
one more question about dungeons. Is really over 5 wipes?
Battlegrounds, team fights. No
this is
gear,
what we have it currently. This is how we have it currently, and it's interesting and challenging way. However, this is definitely a thing that we can always change. This is why we need to wishlist the game. This is what I want from you guys. Please go and wishlist the game. And this is the second trailer. Is Beast Burst in contact like...
Started as a passion project.
1 second.
I was one-man army, but I was on a challenge. I wanted to create something that
Oh man! See how young I am. Guys, let me move my camera. So you see how... No. Wait. Let me bring that back into here. Okay. See how young I was, guys. See how young I was when I started it all. This is the time when I was absolutely one man and I was doing a stream. And I was like, whomever comes. I wasn't 16. I was like 26. I was like 26. No, more. 28, 27, 28, something like that. But this, what you see, is something that I have assembled completely alone. I have built the whole server. I have created this scene. Of course, not beautiful. Of course, it's not. I have created the model. I rigged it. I animated it. Everything, just to prove that I can assemble these things and make something.
To play. And back then, I knew that there is a specific gap in the MMoRPG genre that I wanted to.
See the boss. See the boss outside. I already spawned Ragnaros outside.
Today, I'm sitting here with 100 amazing developers.
Absolutely amazing people.
Building the game we all want to play. So for me, it was more than a dream. It is something even unimaginable. And today, I feel really, really happy and super.
I'm eagerly waiting to see you when we see Armageddon assassin character, but no sign yet. This is the arena.
The first thing is where Scars of Honor is set, right? So Scars of Honor is set in a classical fantasy world where we've designed it to be interesting to explore and discover. You're going to meet a lot of interesting enemies.
Regarding armor cosmetics, I imagine there will be entire outfits can be changed at once, but will it be possible to change the appearance of armor piece by piece? That's the how we want to make it, piece by piece. And if you want, you can assemble the whole thing. But in general, Scars of Honor, see, this is why we develop helmets separate from the rest.
Like some of the old hero mobs. The style we're going to use, we're not going to go for realism. We're not going to do skin pose and characters. We're not going to, push crazy like that.
What's going to be the press run marketing look like? It's going to depend on word of mouth or hit up content creators. For me, the best marketing is word of mouth. If you guys can go and create Reddit topics, discussions, share with your friends, this is huge help, guys. You need to understand that every single voice matters. If you can shout out the game to other people, to grow the community, if you like what you're seeing here, you can do only one thing. Because all of us united, we can make a good game, a good project. If we need to pay to get people inside, this is a whole another approach. We will definitely do that. But we cannot rely only on these guys. So your help is highly appreciated. Your wish lists, inviting others to wish list, inviting others to the stream, writing Reddit topics, writing everything that comes on your mind that can help spread the word is a huge help. I can tell you one of the biggest topics that I seen in Reddit was from a random guy that's found the game. And a lot of people, the most liked comment in that Reddit was, I'm surprised I'm so familiar with MMoRPGs and I have never heard of Scars of Honor. So this is where you can help us, guys. I'm blatantly open here, I'm brutally honest here. We need help with that. And this is where you can help me. This is where you can help the studio. This is where you can help Scars of Honor. We need to build good community first. And second, we need to make the guilds. For me, guilds are super important. Because if guilds are alive, community is alive. If community is alive, the game is alive. And then we will see the numbers go up and up and up and up and up. Because we will constantly do all we can to improve the game. I can guarantee you guys. For as long as I'm CEO of Beastburst Entertainment and I'm the head of this project, which I started alone, I will do all I can to make the best possible MMORPG I want to play. And I want to play with you. I don't want to play any pay-to-win bullshit. I definitely don't. I need to create a formula that is simple in its essence, but it's sustainable in long term. And I think it's possible. But it's only possible if it's something that we all like. And this is where you guys can help. Spread the word. Please do that.
It's all about composition, about team play, it's about voice chat and try to coordinate with your partner. And obviously on top of
Let
that,
me just check.
very special mode that is the 3-sided arena in which multiple teams will try to fight for supremacy.
Something is weird. The colors appear a little bit darker on stream. I'm seeing
Last
right
but
now
not least, I want to
compared to
invite
how are they on
you to
my
Scars of Honor
monitor.
help us make the best possible game.
Yes, guys. We've been talking about EA. How about demo then? Any plans to see how long demo will run and what the content will be? You have already mentioned PvE, PvP, and open world be accessible. So yes, that's the whole idea. This definitely, all of this would be accessible on the demo. Crypt of the Fallen, arenas, all the different modes, battleground, my favorite place, a morning pass, open world, quests, leveling, all of this will be available in the upcoming demo. All of these, guys. Okay, so guys, let me invite you once again. Please do me a big favor, go and smash that add to wishlist button. And if you have friends that are enjoying MMoRPGs, and that is the biggest help you can do, spread the word, write a Reddit a topic, unite, create a Reddit topic, go there, all of you, share your experience, tell everything that is on your mind, give the good and the bad. Guys, I don't want to go, I'm not asking you to go and say, hey, go and praise Scars of Honor, how amazing it is. Do that, but also give your fair share of criticism, because from criticism, we can only do the game better, of course. We need to find the right balance in everything, but I'm also quite open for criticism. And I want to understand where we are doing great. And one thing that I am not surprised, many people are actually, where others are surprised, is how decent the combat of Scars of Honor is. And I'm like, yeah, it's normal in general if you don't have good combat. If I have to name one system that you need to have done right in order the game to succeed, that's combat. If you don't have good combat, whole game doesn't matter. Maybe this is just me. Maybe this is just how I understand things. But for me, without combat, nothing else matters. The combat right now inside the game is definitely good. It's definitely fun. I can guarantee you this. But it's not 100% complete. I am not 100% satisfied. I think we can do even better. For me, one bar that I want to reach as a minimum is World of Warcraft combat style. World of Warcraft combat style is the absolute bar that I want to reach and say, okay, combat is as responsive, as fun, as fluid as the one in World of Warcraft. This is definitely something that I want to achieve. So the vote is already concluded. We have 62% voting for sooner with paid EA and 38% with later with free to play. This is not decisive. But it shows a little bit like where we need to focus on. Now let me see. Gameplay combat is important. It's why MMOs are evergreen. Limitations like only 2 functions are one out. Numeric is sacrificed in the return for emergent gameplay that can only have such dynamic. Thank you for all who wishlisted. The game. It means absolutely the world to me. And by the way, I don't know, guys, if you have seen this. This is the dungeon and the explanation of the dungeon, the dungeon experience. So if you guys want, go and give it a readout. This is this is absolutely the first dungeon that we have created in Scars of Honor. And we are super happy with how it goes, because every time you go inside the game, it's different. Every time you go there, it's a different experience, it's a different path, it's a different rewards. So it's cool thing. For me, replayability of everything is super important. the moment when I say we need to have good combat, then the second thing that I'm thinking about how much of a system that we develop and we create can have a meaningful, decent, and enjoyable replayability. Because if you don't have a replayability, very soon the game gets boring. And I can prove you that. Without good combat loop, and without replayability, League of Legends, one of the most played games, would never exist. That's the two essentials in League of Legends. Good combat, replayability. That's it. So, mini bosses and everything are absolutely explained in here. It's a long read, not that long, but it's a good read for you guys to go and discuss. This is one of the topics that you can post on Reddit if you like, and you can create a discussion there because it's open. It's for everyone to see and give its opinion. Discord is not sorry guys, it's not probably the best place where you can do such sort of discussions because it can easily get overcrowded. And yeah, if you like, and one idea that you can go ahead and see how much of a help from AI you're using while making the game. How common you think the current situation of gaming industry it is used? Very cool question. Thank you, Javad. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Interesting question. Absolutely. AI, I have used, sorry, I'm probably the only one who have used AI in the company, and I created several wallpapers for the stream because I didn't want to burden the artists with, hey, create me wallpaper for the stream. They have plenty of work so far, and in general, outside of the developers who are using this as a fast source of information, hey, complete me this or give me alternative of that. Outside of developers, AI, I'm sorry to say this, somebody might be surprised, somebody might be disappointed, is a dirty word in business entertainment, especially in art. In art, if you say AI, I think people will come with forks, knives, and torches against me and say, no, we should not do that. This is not how you do art. I completely agree. It's good for iteration. It creates sometimes something relatively decent, but it's not on the level where it needs to be, guys. I use AI to generate code of a game, spaghetti code, vibe coding. Vibe coding is definitely how they call it recently. And, you know, guys, it's a useful thing. And it has its place. It's definitely oversold. But yeah, you know, I have two questions. Go ahead, my friend. Everybody here, this is why we are united to discuss everything. The Penguin team. I have not forgotten, mate. I have not forgotten. The Penguin mount will be here. Will there be a battle pass systems? We are thinking of potentially bringing that, but we need to understand how that would affect the community. How well would that be accepted, and will it be actually a meaningful revenue source? Because if it's more on the negative side, we won't do it. If it actually brings value and solves current problems like monetization and finances without bringing any sort of a pay to win to it, then it makes sense. Back in 2021, 2023, respectively, we got the Nephilimus and the Soaring videos. These were absolutely amazing for war buffs like me, and I would simply love to see more. Unfortunately, apart from these Tales of Armegon, some brief race information on the website, and some mostly scattered mentions with YouTube videos, there isn't much and compact source for setting in Armegon. Any plans to release similar war-oriented content before Demo or EA? So, great question. What we are doing currently is we are working on a 3D cinematic. Not 2D. 3D cinematic of a trailer of the game. For us, this is the huge milestone that we want to achieve. And once we do that, in parallel, we are discussing if we have the resources right now to set several people to work on the War 2D of war videos because I absolutely love them. I absolutely love them, and I regret that we didn't had the chance to focus and continue the series. I absolutely regret that. Doka says, all classes available in PvP or quests are better in PvE. Example, Necromancer is available or one shot by Hunter. Balance is subjective. If I say, guys, the moment when we release the game, especially in early access or before that 1.0, the game will be balanced, I'm here and I'm lying you. We'll do our best. We'll do our best to make it as balanced as we can, but I cannot guarantee you it won't have situations where Necromancer can one-shot somebody or vice versa, you know. They are asking good questions, but I think most important question is when we will be able to play the game, even if it is in beta. So early access, if we decide that we do early access as we are discussing today, it will be Q3 or Q4 of end of this year. If we do early access, if you guys say paid early access is dangerous and we don't want to do that with a reset, then it means we're easily going 2027. So this is why I'm here. I am discussing this with you to understand what is the sweet spot. What is actually that the community wants. Of course, we all want the game to be ready tomorrow so that we start and we all play. But I don't want to give product, game, a service, whatever it is, until it's not finished. I want to make sure that it's tested, it's good, it's fun. It's fun and it has enough of replayability and it's ready to reach the masses, and then we do that. This is why today we're discussing should we do early access and then with strictly defined how much time we're gonna stay in early access, a reset of early access, and then we go free to play for everyone. These are, for me, this is the most logical step of the development process in early access. It was marked from even from last year, you know very well, to be Q3 of 2026. Will the world be large and vast enough to include flying mounts? If so, will it be with flight and stamina or standard fight that's slower but without stamina? Please, not another another Guild Wars 2 Asthmatic Sky Scale. Flying mounts are not in development. Flying mounts for me are kind of ruining, especially the first time experience of an MMoRPG. Because once you're experiencing a brand new MMoRPG, yes, it might feel that you're restricted by only having ground mounts. But for me, that is important. For me, that's important. By the way, I'm in an ad break, looks like, at the moment, so I'm not sure if you guys are seeing it well. Please, no flying mounts. It just takes away from the word. Exactly. You are forced to use them. Why? Why? If you don't have flying mounts, you're not forced to use them. As long as the ground mounts are tight and offer faster speeds. Tiered and offered faster speeds, yes. Definitely mounts are providing faster movement speeds. That's definitely a thing, guys. That's definitely a thing.
Welcome to Scars of Honor.
Will the game have full loot PvP at any content? Yes, you do have that already, actually, in one specific mode. It's not in open world. In open world, that's not how it works. This works only in specific mode of Morning Pass. Osmi, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Thank you so much. It means a lot. You can do that if you have seen old videos of Scars of Honor and Morning Pass. You can see how once you kill a player, you have received his temporary gear that was given at the start of the battleground. Your progressive gear that you obtain via dungeons, via leveling, quests, etc., you're not losing that. You can lose that in hardcore realms. You can lose that in hardcore realms, guys. So this is the other topic that we need to carefully discuss. Because hardcore, for me, it's good thing. It's definitely amazing thing for streamers. Like, Hardcore is a very cheap tool for game studios to make the game more enjoyable to be watched on stream. That's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. But on the other hand, if you're playing hardcore and your character dies, that's is it pleasant? Do you want to start again, try again from scratch, or you just say, I don't want to play this? So hardcore for me needs to have some sort of a realm where you can have that for the fans of it, definitely. But another form of hardcore where, for example, you have a roulette and you lose one of your current items. Whatever happens, you lose that item if you die, and you lose some sort of experience, and you need to go back. So this we can. This is definitely a hardcore realm I would play. I don't know what you guys think, and I would love to hear your opinion on the different modes of hardcore. And in general, guys, do you enjoy hardcore? Do you play hardcore? And do you think such thing would make sense for Scars of Honor? I mean, it depends on the time you acquire items and how much time you need to invest when you is lost back. It depends on the realm. Depends on the realm. Friend groups love playing hardcore together. That's entire audience that you're not including over streamers. I'm not very familiar with that, but in general, for me, this is how I was understanding hardcore. Why? What are the benefits behind? There are more than one. I completely agree with that. Armegon, how did you find the game if it wasn't Kickstarter? Private investment. Private investment. Think about what the average player. Exactly. This is why I'm saying that the hardcore server, I'm not really sure that it's that suitable for the average player. If we say, I don't like to use that word, but let's put it in that example. Realm is equal to server. Yes, exactly. Realm is one server. Or instance you can access from any server. No, it's one realm, one server. I just play hardcore if there is a special event or a special prize. Exactly. Yeah, otherwise, you don't play that. We will bring the streamers like Sticks back to the to do a spread of the game again when closer to our legacy. We will try to bring everybody. Bring everybody. And by the way, yesterday, Force Gaming was discussing about Scars of Honor. Somebody asked Force Gaming in his stream. So next time when you see him streaming, please go there and explain that Scars of Honor is not a phone game. Because they asked him, hey, what do you think about Scars of Honor? He said plenty of good things, and I really appreciate that. However, we need to do a better job at explaining what Scars of Honor is. Because Scars of Honor is not a phone game, guys. 100% I give you that. Scars of Honor will have later, after development, a port to mobile. But Scars of Honor is a PC game. That's something very important you need to understand. This is 270 talents. Does this look like a mobile game to you? This is what I'm asking. This combat that you have seen on all these videos that we have recently brought up, these car systems, etc. Does this look like a mobile game? Yes, it's stylized, but that's intentional. That's not mobile only. World of Warcraft is stylized game. Overwatch is stylized game. Many other games are stylized. What will be the core gameplay of Scars of Honor? Open world or dungeons, instances? Depends. In general, I think it needs to be healthy balance. I believe open world is a place where players can unwind from dungeons, from battlegrounds, from arenas. For me, the active gameplay will happen in several places. Battlegrounds, arenas, dungeons, and raids. These 4 places is where I believe the core gameplay of the game will happen. And then the 5th one is super important. That's the open world. That are the capitals. That are the open worlds. The open world places in front of the capitals. This is the place where people need to unwind, socialize, and create some sort of a community. The guilds. Sorry. This is the fifth element. These 5 elements, for me, and in open world, I include gathering and crafting, which is something that we might want to discuss with you guys today, the mini games, etc. But we can put that topic for a little bit later. This is the 5 core elements where I think we need to focus. Hello, Fraktashi. Hello, mate. I have 2 questions. Go ahead. This is why we are here. How big are the raid plans? Time and player numbers wise? Is it get some trash one boss or one big with 5 plus bosses, 10, 20, 25, 40 players? For me, the first raid needs to appear at either version 1.0, so that the players from early access have a very big incentive to come back to the game. Every release that we do, which I believe needs to happen every 3 months, on every 3 months, Beastburst Entertainment needs to provide new content so that we have a great incentive to invite you back. Is it gonna be a new dungeon? Is it gonna be a new quest? Is it gonna be a new raid? Is it gonna be a level increase? Is it gonna be a new zone with that level increase? A new, I don't know, a new mechanic, whatever it is. We need to provide and make a fair exchange. Every 3 months, new drop of content. Drop of content, drop of cosmetics. So we do a fair exchange with the community. We give you content, and we give you the chance to show your appreciation with buying cosmetics, etc. This is, for me, how the game should run. This is the big challenge that we need to reach as a studio, as a goal. And that way, I have seen other studios achieving it, and creating a healthy communities and growing player counts. So that's the way. Yay! Yeah, guys, it's not that complicated. At least it doesn't look that complicated. It's definitely not simple, but it's also not rocket science. It's definitely not a rocket science. Will the game have battle pass systems? Yes, I already answered that. If so, will there be a paid option that allows players to progress faster or gain additional rewards through payment? Battle pass systems, if they have only cosmetics, in general, even if it has pay more to progress faster, it's not pay to win. Please hydrate. Voice is getting too much loud. Thank you. Let me hydrate. I have a big bottle of soda next to me, and this is the preferred drink these days. Thank you so much, Lexica. So, guys, it's an absolute honor to discuss Scars of Honor with you guys, and I'm super hyped from what is coming. As I said, if you can go and smack that wishlist button, you do me a great favor. Next best thing that you can do is just try to do your best to spread the word. Reddit, any other place, whatever you find suitable, let's do that. But today we're also gathered to play some MMoRPGs together. Last stream we played together with you League of Legends, I believe. Today I really want to go back to MMoRPG. Applause. A dev doesn't need to be good at his game, he just needs to love what he is developing. Why? I really... The moment when I'm playing Scars of Honor, I'm like, nobody should beat me. Man, they beat me a lot. But definitely they beat me a lot. You guys beated me on the last stream where we played together with you. And it created a lot of memes. It created a lot of memes out of that stream. But for me... there are several truths, you know. If the game is not fun for me and the others that are developing the game, the developers of the game, if it's not fun for us, we could not expect that game would be fun for you. And the first thing that I'm always watching when we create a company playtest, before an event, before something, is I'm playing the game and I'm just going like that, left and right, to see the faces of the developers. And when I see them like screaming and smashing and they're like, yeah, why you did that? Why you do this, etc., then I know we have something. If they're like that and nobody creates an expression, etc., we have a problem, you know. But so far, I think, and I'm happy and blessed with that everybody's super passionate of making it fun. This is what I really like with Beast Burst Entertainment and the developers in general. I mean, the devs are not gamers professionals. Of course, we are not. They are top quality competitive. There is top quality competitive gamers that can beat 99% of devs most of the times. Well, I can tell you a story how such team came at Brazil. Thank you for the subscription, Darius. Thank you so much. Such team came at Brazil, and they beat it like 5 or 6 groups like all the time, and one guy was making like that to me. And we sit down. Man, we destroyed them. We destroyed them. Are you planning to add pets and companions creatures to the game? For example, themed cosmetic pets such as rodents like guinea pigs, mice, or small animals that follow the player. These would purely be visual companions similar to cosmetic pets in games like Dota. No stats, no bonuses, no mounts, just companions. For me, this would not improve the gameplay at start with anything significant compared to the amount of development that we need to do for them. It's definitely a choice that we can do later down the road if game is healthy, gameplay is fun, and numbers are growing. It's definitely another smart way of monetizing, if you will, but that's not priority right now. Scars will be a game with soul. We all hope that. We all hope that, guys. We all hope that. So, with that out of the way, shall we play an MMoRPG? And by an MMoRPG, I am thinking about going to one of my best inspirations for the game, like World of Warcraft. I really loved the Burning Crusade, but I'm not really sure if I can play the Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King. Anyone of you guys know? Sorry. It's another money grab, but it will give extra load to the game. It has to be measured with much more important and valuable. Exactly. Talking about a physical companion concept. Exactly. As I said, it's not bringing any gameplay value at the moment where we need to prove that the game is fun. Retention rate of players is good enough. I don't want to see people just going inside the game and checking it out for 2-3 hours and never joins back. I want to see people engaging and coming back over and over and over inside the game. That's the metric that we want to see. And companions are not one of the systems that I believe will help that number, you know. Cool combat, engaging dungeons, cool rides, interesting talents, meaningful scars. These are gathering crafting, if I haven't mentioned it. These are systems that will help improve the player retention rate. These are systems that will help the health of the game in general. So this is where our attention is so far. And of course, the open world. Open world is absolutely a must. So guys, is it time to play a game? Of course, we cannot play Scars of Honor today. Not yet. By the way, let me show you. This is our eternal launcher, which we use to play Scars of Honor. We created a small Steam-like application. We call it Only GG. Only Good Games, of course. And Only Good Games, only Scars of Honor is here. So we can run the builds and play test the game the moment when any developer makes changes. But today, unfortunately, we cannot play Scars of Honor. So until we play Scars of Honor, I want to go back to to the roots, to what really inspired me to make Scars of Honor, and World of Warcraft is at the root of it. This is really a game that I really want to bring the vibe of it upon its release. Not what it currently is, but the soul of that game, which existed. Even a fraction of that would be a huge success for Scars of Honor, especially compared to what it was when it was released. How important is crafting and gathering will be in the game? It's not the core gameplay of the game, but it's definitely a viable mechanic that you want to pay attention to. Will crafters be able to equal or better gear the tank to dungeons and raids? Up to a point, you will need it. They are connected. It is like the chicken and the egg. You know, you need the mats, so you go to the dungeon. Then you need the items from gathering and crafting to go to the dungeon, like potions, etc. So it's connected. You need to constantly recycle in between those to progress. The Spoiler King, thanks a lot of taking the time to answer my questions. I really appreciate it. It's great to hear that the Battle Pass will be fully cosmetic. That's something that community really values. And the idea of cosmetic pets like Guinea pig sounds awesome when it is something for later on. We are definitely looking forward for the game and excited to see how everything evolves. Wishing you and the team the best of the development. Thank you, Fraktashi. Thank you. These kind words means a ton for me, guys. Thank you so much. So, now, guys, I wanna ask you another question. What are we playing? I really wanted to play Burning Crusade, but I'm not sure if I can actually play Burning Crusade. I can play Mists of Pandaria, maybe only. Can I play something else? I don't want to play hardcore because everything gets kinda bad the moment when you die. I'm not sure if I can play. No, I cannot play. I cannot play. Yeah. We should play hard. What? This is Mr. Pandaria. Any other suggestions, guys? Dread Mist, new MMO free to play, came out a few days ago. I have absolutely no clue what's that. Free character transfer. Why? You don't have any eligible transfer. But I don't want to transfer. Why would I do that? So, Mists of Pandaria, do I want to play that? No. Should we play something like... how is split development of Scars of Honor between game developers and outsourcing? Oh, currently, like nearly 10% is outsourced compared to like the whole amount of studio. Hello, Lich. Hello, how are you doing, mate? So this is one thing. The other one is the classic. I'm more willing to go to the classic era. So guys, can anyone explain me what is the difference between... Okay, classic era is understandable. Hardcore is understandable. Season of Discovery. Anniversary Realms. What are those Anniversary Realms? What are those? How different is Anniversary Realms? Season of Discovery, I know it's something like Classic Plus. Like it has some changes. Isn't Anniversary TBC? Are you sure? Do we have TBC on Anniversary? If we have, let's go there. Doesn't look like it's TBC. What is that Anniversary and what's the use of it? Let's see. Thunderstrike. Anyone knows the difference, guys? For now, it's classic. So should I basically go and play classic? like a regular classic, and that's it. Isn't it better? So, what's the difference between playing Anniversary Classic and the regular Classic? Anyone knows? Come on, guys, chat GPT it.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
I believe the first
Good day to you.
the first class that I played was Hunter. It was not
See you later.
Paladin, but the first that I leveled up was a Paladin. And you see, this is really confusing. As an old veteran, I would say, World of Warcraft player, I have absolutely no clue what is happening. Like, what are all these kind of different realms? I absolutely don't know. And then imagine what it will be for a new player to join this. It's a little bit too complex, I would say. Do you think that in future we might see more EA games from studios based of developers from Romania, Bulgaria, like you guys, based on investments required to make games because of lower overall wages in those countries, same as we compare NN Asian development companies? Well, that's definitely going in that direction. However, I'm not really sure if we're gonna see a lot, because this is a huge risk, guys. Opening such studio, especially from scratch as we did, and going with none other but the hardest genre in the gaming, is definitely really risky. There are many studios created in whole Europe, in Bulgaria and Romania as well, that are going, but you don't hear anything about them because they're making mobile games. They're making small mobile games which are less of a risk. Like, it's one thing if you spend like 20,000, let's say, and the game flops, or 40,000 and the game flops, and then it's completely different thing if you spend 20 million and the game flops. You see? So in general, yes, you see more and more development coming from Eastern Europe. That's definitely, I would expect to see more games and more studios coming from Eastern Europe, and especially Eastern, compared to, let's say, Americas. Because in America currently, it's like the amount of money you need to pay for the same development that we did for Scars of Honor is easily, let's not say 10x, but 5x minimum, which is not small amount of money. So guys, what should we level up? Should I go with Paladin? Yeah, why not? I love Paladin. I make it female. Male or female? Skin color. Like that. Hair color. Let me see if I can create that with that name. Yes. Firemo. Do you have already problem with the developer roles? Like, are they missing market, or they are getting more expensive because of competition? No, it's actually something very surprising, I would say. Currently, there are tons of layoffs. I might be surprising, I might be not surprising, but currently it's super easy to find developers. This was definitely nowhere near like that when we started the studio. When we started the studio, it was borderline impossible to find developers. Right now, that's not the case. And it's not because of AI. I can tell you this. It's not because of AI. It's because of the overhiring that happened due to, you know what kind of a virus that went all over the place in 2020. Okay, let's say the pandemic. Let's just say the pandemic. That's the more political way to express this. Oh my god, today we reached 300 followers, guys. I personally reached 300 followers. That's a really great achievement. I'm so happy.
Good day to you.
knowing what kind of a noob streamer I am. So let's kill some wolves. I would prefer to play the classic over hardcore because it's definitely more chill. Hardcore is like too much pressure. Like you go and you die, you miss the fun of just go and try. Try to beat Hogar one-on-one, and then you die miserably. Will Scars of Honor have both PvP and PvE servers in early access? Cannot answer you yet. I definitely cannot answer you yet because to early access there are like 10 months. And this is the easiest things to set up to create this separation. It's a matter of configuration. So it's not something that we need to decide now or later we cannot change. Guys, do you see that weirdly? The colors of... Yeah. See how burned... see how burned the game looks like. I think something is weird with... is it a filter or something? Let me see if there is a filter applied. No, there is absolutely no filter. Apply wood. Okay. Any woods? No. That's really weird. Why the colors are looking so burned on the stream? This is not how they look on my screen. Colors are off. Yes, exactly. Let me just see. What can I do? The colors of my camera are fine, right? But the colors of the game itself are not well. Let me see this. Why is it looking like that? Let me try to unplug it and plug it again. Because I have two PCs. I have two PCs to play this. Let me just unplug it and plug it again to see what will happen. And now everything goes boom. Now the signal should come every minute. Now, is it better? I think now it's better. No, again. See how it became just... Oh my god. It was okay at the beginning and then it changed. You saw that guy? Guys? Yes, the colors were like better at the beginning and then they changed. Let me try to unplug it from the other side. One second, guys. 1 second. Let's see now. I just unplugged it from the other side. 1 second. No. Why is that? So this is the camera. Wait. Wait. So here it is. Camera. Okay. Then why does it have this? Let me just see the properties. Video decoder, no, everything looks default. But the colors are definitely off. Is it HDR? Let me just check. How can I minimize? See it from here. Without plugging off the game. Let me just quickly kill it. That. See. So these right now is looking relatively better. See, why is it thinking so much? Display settings. 1-on-1. See the HDR. No. Oh, wait. I don't think it is. No, it's not an HDR. It's not an HDR thingy. Let me launch the game again and see what will happen. You don't have it. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I need to... Previously it was working absolutely fine. Let me see how are the covers now. No, they are burnt. Let me put some filter. Gain. Limiter, noise gate. No. Cover correction. Let's put the cover correction. Okay, wait. I think we'll fix it, guys. No, not too much brightness. Saturation, no. Like that. Hue shift, what's that? No. Let's put it to 0. Let's put it to 0. Gamma. Oh, like that. It's a little bit better contrast. Okay. Brightness, no. Oh. Something is definitely off. I don't think I have to actually do anything. Okay, let's give it a go like that. It's not perfect. Maybe I need to restart the gaming PC. Oh no, covers are really off. I'm thinking of restarting the gaming PC. Okay, let me go to the Let's Talk scene. And give it a restart. Let me go to the Let's Talk scene and give it a restart. Because I'm from the other PC and presumably nothing bad should happen. This is the cool thing of having two streaming PCs. Start anyway, please. Do you think Eastern Europe developers are already as spoiled as West EU IT engineers or developers? Like if you office don't have free messages, sport club, free snacks, kindergarten, they won't even consider your company to join. No. That's I think in general that's starting to shift. Because there are more people for the spots compared to how it was previously. This is not just Eastern Europe developers. This is something that is in general happening all over the place. Will Scars of Honor have many skills to press like World of Warcraft, or will it be less skills to press like Guild Wars 2, which is much easier and on the Carpo Tuno? Not as much as World of Warcraft, not as less as Guild Wars 2, if I can explain it that way, Rick. This is how I would put it properly. Wait, why am I not seeing the... Oh, here are they. Yes. So PC just restarted. Hopefully now it will be fine. Let me just give it a moment to load. This is something that I hate with Windows. Every time you restart it, you need to wait like 5 minutes until it recognizes that it's a PC. With Mac, it's like boom and it's done. It's loaded and it's there. Windows, doesn't matter if you have the OG parts, doesn't work. Doesn't work like that. So let me just see. Right now it started loading. Let's give it a go, and then we'll try it. Maybe it was the gaming PC that was causing these weird issues. Let me see right now. Do we purchase our skill old school from a vendor like they're given? they're given up once you level up. You don't need to go to purchase it. You don't need to do that. Many people will never know this in 2026, so it's definitely not a thing that you do anymore. Do you use Mac or Windows products at development? We use both. We use both of them. We use both. So, okay. Let me see if I switch here to gameplay. Pretty sure. Let me open up Battle.net. But I think yet again, this thing is having these weird. Let me see the filters. Let me put it out. Maybe they're okay right now. Let me see. Or maybe not. Relatively okay. Relatively okay. Cores are same. We can. Oh, why did I start that game? Hey, what cores? Looks like they are better. Or no? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to play this. Give me the World of Warcraft Classic. The cores are feeling like they're a little bit burned, you know? Well, now they are looking better. I think they are better. Let me get inside. Let me get inside. Do you have the main antagonist like Lich King? Yes, and it's called Silver Gillian. Cores are still weird. Why are they appearing like that? Is this some sort of a LUT or something? Let me see that core correction. 1 second, guys. Saturation, no. Let me put to 0. Opacity, no. Hue shift, no. Gamma. Yeah, the gamma looks like it was like that. It's better, I would say. Yeah, now the cores are better, right, guys? Let me fight one monster. Tell me, are the cores better? Yeah, cores are better. Yeah, that's better. Nice. They were kind of burned previously, which I don't understand why. Let me move myself also from the action bar to here, so you can see what I'm casting, right? Okay, it's a chill time. It's Sunday, we are together, and it's time to play some MMoRPGs. Somebody wanna join me? Maybe we can do one League of Legends later? How about that, guys? How about that? Melted candle. What is developers' working hours? It's flexible because we have people from all over the world, not only from Europe, but it's all over the world. So it's flexible working hours. Everybody is from, many people are from different time zones, if you will. Are you going to be using anti-cheat software? So you think... to be honest, anti-cheat won't help us much because we presume the client is untrusted 100%. The anti-cheat helps a lot single-player games that are not server authoritative. With this, we believe that server should validate every action that you do. So anti-cheat is not the same importance as it is for single-player games. or in general you need anti-cheat if you rely on a decision that is made on the client, which can be manipulated by a hacker or a person that doesn't have good intentions. With us, we guarantee 100% that we don't care about calculations on the client. Everything needs to be calculated on the server the same way World of Warcraft does it. Have you seen World of Warcraft using anti-cheat? You don't need that when everything is calculated on the server. It's that simple. That's the most weird thing I have ever said about MMoRPGs server. It's that simple, but you can have problem with things like radars in Albion, which allows people to see others from distance. Nope, because server also know how far you are from others, and server will not send you any information for somebody that you should not be seeing. First, for optimizational reasons. Why would I send packages over the network? When I say I mean server, should send packages over the network for somebody that you should not be even seeing. So it's that simple. Yeah, the first thing I try and make is a DPS matter for Oscar's one. Definitely. The leveling experience is more like WoW Vanilla or WoW Retail in so. Oh, WoW Retail is too fast. WoW Vanilla is too slow. In 2026, it needs to be something in between. This is how I see it personally. This is how I see it, guys. Ooh, we got one of the things that actually impressed me when I started playing World of Warcraft back in the days, I was a child back then, was that the moment when you get something from mobs and you equip it, you can visually see it. I was so disappointed with Tarisland that they released the game in 2025 or 2024 it was, I don't remember which year they released. And the moment you equip something, you see no visual feedback of anything changing. Just some numbers in your character panel. This is really upsetting for me. For me, gear and progression needs to be tied really strongly to visual progression as well. This is why people, when they go to the shops to buy a jacket or jeans, they put them and they want to see how it stays on them. And when it's staying, like when it fits well, when it's looking good, people are buying it, you know. It's that simple. We can already make this as a meme. It's that simple. We can make it a meme. What is MSQ? I have absolutely no clue what is MSQ. No clue what MSQ is. Main story quest. No. You can level up in many ways, not only main story quest. Oh, this is staying just for 30 seconds. This is cool buff, by the way. Cool buff. Let me go and hand out these quests. Well, I cannot tell if both ways will be the same. I can definitely not tell that because I don't know, honestly.
Safe travel.
Making an MMORPG is a vast task, guys, and I know a lot of things. I know a lot of things about the game, but I don't know it all. I don't know it all because it has so many things, you know. It's not that simple. I should be handing out a quest somewhere. Maybe somewhere upstairs, or where is it? Where is that guy? Here was the priest. The priest. Somewhere around here there should be. Oh, these guys are outside. Wait, it's outside. Is this hardcore or TBC prepping? This is classic era. It's not hardcore. And I wanted to play TBC, but I cannot find how to launch it from Battle.net. Will Scars of Honor have dynamic open world events like Guild Wars 2, or it will mail big quests like... they won't be that dynamic. There will be scripted world events that happen. It's be a question for game design and balancing team to do adjustments for XP game based on it. Exactly. Sorry, guys.
For you. Have a good one. See you around.
See you around. Wait. Okay, it gives more. Thought I could something that is less of an upgrade compared to the previous one. Ooh, this guy is level 60. What a nice mount. A nice mount. Guys, I have an interesting question. Do you believe game with the graphics of World of Warcraft, Classic, and gameplay and mechanics released in 2026 will be a success? If yes, why? If no, why? I want to know your opinion, guys. What do you think? Yes, then why? It's the best art style coming to MMO Legends. Which level? Level 3. I should be having another spell at that time. I mean, it has to be stylized game and unique and catchy, so it attracts nowadays young gamer attention and be ready for masses. Yes and no, innovation is important. Bring something like that is same but different. No. Sinoza, I mean, imagine World of Warcraft was never ever released. That game never existed. It was not released in 2004, it was released in 2006. Nobody had seen that game previously. Do you think that game would have been a success? That's the question. To anyone, to everyone here in chat. Nobody would play it, to be honest. Why? Why you believe so? What was different back then? Why do you think back then it was a success? And we all know it was a success. But why do you believe today it won't be a success? But back then there was also a lot of MMORPGs, guys. There were lots of MMORPGs back then as well. And in general, I still believe even that version, World of Warcraft Classic, is still better than what is the second best MMORPG, Final Fantasy, currently. Final Fantasy 14. I still believe that this game beats Final Fantasy 14, even today. Or maybe I'm too biased. Yes, finally, it would have never had a chance, really? You think so? Hey, thank you for the follow, Templar. Thank you so much. Hi there. I have sent you a mail asking you to buy a heroic pack because I don't have an availability on the web. There is no such way to do it so far, Templar. Thank you so much. You don't need to buy any kind of pack, mate. It's more than enough to be around, to support the game with sharing with friends, etc., and making sure that you wishlist the game on Steam. That's the best you can do at that stage to help out the development. Thank you so much. It would have been a success. The graphics and smoothness of gameplay are timeless. They don't go for the most realistic style, but onwards style. So many do it successfully. I do that with friends, but also I wanna buy it. The thing is, if I appreciate the support. At the moment, we don't wanna focus on allowing people to buy packs because we wanna focus on what's important. Making sure that we explain that wishlisting is more important, sharing with friends is more important, growing the community currently is more important. That's what we are interested in. So, oh, I need to kill the... Wait, there should be a trainer so far. Let me level up. I am so close to level 4, so let me reach level 4 and I will go and try to learn new spells. You had to learn your equipment and mounts in vanilla. They were not paid to win in the game back in 2004. The new generation won instant gratification. I do not think WoW would be a success in 2026 if it's just released. You might be surprised. But I understand the instant gratification. I agree with it. But I also think that every other game shows that. And you should not try to beat Fortnite with World of Warcraft kind of game. You would be surprised how many people will also enjoy this slower pace and the accomplishment of leveling up. It wasn't just us guys back then. We also had games that are instant gratification. Today, people will also enjoy this. Hello, my friend. Hello, Flash. Long time no see. How are you doing? I'm glad to see you on air. It's been a line since we've seen stream from Vanillin. Yes, because I decided to go on stream when I have something meaningful to discuss with you guys. Some time to unwind and enjoy some MMORPGs. How was the Christmas holidays and New Year's for you guys? All went well? Ooh, so many things to learn. This one I need, definitely. And this one. And I need to sell something, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna even have that amount of... Paladin was overpowered, man. Paladin was overpowered even in vanilla. Wait, how can I move this? Bartender. Bartender. Walk. Walk and unwalk. Put it over here. I have 14-year-old 14-year-old that loses his focus every 30 minutes. I have yet to be able to get him to play an MMO consistently. The moment when the game catches his attention, I think you won't have that problem any longer. Our Armegon is with us and hasn't disappeared anywhere. Tactical absence. Absolutely tactical absence. Absolutely tactical absence. I couldn't say it better.
It's too far away.
Malicious energy spews. So let's go and kill the red bandana bandits.
The bandits.
Outbreak in 3 minutes.
I need to get closer. It's still recharging.
Oh, that consumes my Seal of Righteousness. Energy of a seal spell. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so powerful. Man, Paladin is so powerful. It's so much more powerful than Warrior. I remember that I leveled up a Warrior with you guys on a previous stream where I played hardcore. And Warrior is way harder than this, way harder. Okay, I gotta go to bed. Wife is waiting already. We'll meet you on Discord next stream. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Have a good night.
That's still recharging.
Should I heal? Man, the heal is also really good. Paladin is OP. Paladin is definitely an OP. Paladin can beat 3 at once. Man, hardcore, if I'm playing again hardcore, it's definitely I'm playing it with Paladin. Paladin is so OP. And see how fast this thing recharged. See how fast it recharged. Yeah, War is not fun to play out of all other classes. I'm gonna be honest. Just absolutely. Paladin is so much stronger. See, I can go and I can kill these two easily together, while I was definitely not being able to do that with the Warrior. I was not being able to do that with the Warrior. Resist. He has additional armor. Party members. Player might have 1 hour. I'm not sure how good of a tank Paladin actually is, especially in Classic. I think he's not that good of a tank, right? What do you think, guys? Yeah, the Holy Light heal spell is nice for Pali every level. Makes you impossible to die. Tank mobs. Pali is second best tank, yeah.
It's too far away.
Ooh, that was a good critical. One spell and they're half their HP. Just one spell.
That's still recharging.
Can I kill all of these? Let me see. Ah! That pushback of the cast is so nasty. Ooh, he's hitting like a truck. Man, Paladin is powerful. Come on! Hit. Easily beating 3 and he doesn't have pretty much no armor. Like no decent armor whatsoever. Yes. I am surprised. I'm really surprised. Paladin for the win.
I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, if you play the warrior, you've been running like a baby. Man, you saw me running. You saw me playing. You saw me playing on the hardcore. It was definitely running.
I'm out of range. That's still recharging.
Will the demo for Scars of Honor come in Q1 or Q2? We are focusing to try to deliver on Q1, but let's see how it goes. I don't want to promise you yet, alright? This is our focus. This is what we want to achieve. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we completed that quest. Let's go back. Do I have things to sell? Yeah, tons of it. Ooh, this is quite stronger. Oh, this is quite stronger.
It's too far away. That's still recharging.
Die, come on. In the new year 2026, I would like to wish you and your family well-being, as well as the Warch Whispers family successful promotion and the development of Scars of Honor. Very kind words, Flash, and I want to wish all of you guys to be healthy before everything else in 2026. Your family is to bring you tons of joy. That's what's most important. Just let's be healthy, and everything else we can do together. And in order to be healthy, we need to hydrate. Kashi, mate, you are saving me every single stream. A good time to hydrate. Now let's go and give up the quest. In 26, I need to be the first ride with the first 5 guilds. Guilds are super important.
Hello.
This is how I see it. Guilds are super important.
Safe travels. Have a good one.
Millie, oh, she was around, yeah.
See you later.
Now let me sell some of the junk, and then I will go and learn one important spell. Should I keep this shoot or sell it? I will keep it for 7 copper. It's not worth to sell it. Still open world will be tied to factions, or it would be free for all, tied to factions? Tied to factions, sir. Oh, Break. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to Armegon's army. Welcome. Welcome to Armegon's army. As for the game itself, I wish its success at a level that will show show the whales of the genre that they are not the only kings in here. I wish the game CF content and beautiful cinematics. You're going to make me cry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These are really kind words.
Be careful.
Now we have an amazing... Did I buffed? Okay. Okay, I buffed myself. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
You need something? Safe travels.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Have you got thoughts about the future Scars of Honor and release cadence you want to follow after 1.0? Yes, 1.0. Are you guys looking for doing large expansions or more DLC content, more regular? It's the healthier approach. Having released for a free-to-play game, releasing content every 3 months is essential. It's vital for the health of the game. So we cannot afford, like World of Warcraft, releasing content every major content expansion every 2 years.
I'm out of range.
All of the updates will be free. The game is free. If we make paid updates, it's not free to play game. So that's important. Oh man, this paladin is hitting like crazy. Let's take this trash to sell it. Release harvest. Imagine if you really had to bring all these apples, or what are they? I don't know. Is it apples? Is it like grapes? It looks like apples. Like these huge buckets of apples to bring it back to the quest giver. You would need a cart to bring that back. And here is just a 2D icon. Okay, I'll have to deal with these guys.
Isn't ready. That's still charging.
Should I level up after this guy? No, one more. One more and then I will level up. Nice. So, oh, I had to go and kill one guy. Over there, there was an elite. There was an elite, guys. This guy is waiting for the elite. Is this warrior? Yeah, it's warrior. See, he's called Armegon. Guys, isn't this a fate? This guy is called Armegon. This guy is called Armegon. That's the world of Scars of Honor. If that's not fate. How much of the quests are done in Scars of Honor? Not much. Not much. We still have plenty of content to create. Especially on the quest side. Quite a lot more we need to create. What is next in line is working on a quest tool which will allow the team to produce more at faster pace, because currently it's a little bit more complex to create a quest due to the millions of outcomes that one quest can have, and it requires a more advanced tool that will simplify the creation
Good day to you. Have a
of
good
quests. Let's say it that way. Take this
See
one.
you around.
See you around. Let me sell some of the junk.
What can I help you with?
As always. Did I sell something I didn't have to sell? Okay. You don't have even one silver. That's a shame. One cool fact about Elven Forest quest is that there are roughly 40 something from 1 to 10. Cool fact to give you an idea what you're expecting player to be around level 10 when it's finished, and something working on an MMO is trying to figure out how it plays out. Yeah, that's an interesting fact indeed.
Have a good one. See you around. See you later.
Do Scars of Honor has quests like WoW, or you guys are doing something different? The quest system of Scars of Honor is quite different, because you have the obvious way of making the quest that is described in the quest description, but you have also hidden quest paths, which can allow you to complete the quest with different outcomes, and every decision that you take influences the way the quest will finish. What I mean by this, you can go and speak on an NPC, and regarding of how we interact with it, positive or negative, this would affect the outcome of first showing you the quest or completing the quest. It's really not straightforward to create it compared to how it is in World of Warcraft in here. That guy, he had to be on top of everything. Why?
See you later. Safe travels.
Just give me one belt. Okay. Can I jump down? Whee! Oh, that guy's 21 level. So, rest and relaxation. What an amazing quest. What are those? Oh, Cobalt Warrior. We need to kill those. Okay. Let's kill those. Let's kill those. I remember how hard of a time I had with the warrior in here for that quest. I didn't have to fight this guy.
I can't. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah, we really want to know if 2026 Q3 is the real release date. It's not a real release date by 100%. This is at best early access. At best early access. It's not a full release. Full release is 1.0 when we all go free to play.
I can't cast that. That's still the charge.
Nice, I want to play this here. We all do. We all do. Will free weekends be offered through EL like PoE is doing? Absolutely. Absolutely.
I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet.
I feel like here in the classic era, I don't know if just the paladin is stronger than the warrior, but it feels like the mobs are easier. I'm not sure, it feels like hardcore was intentionally made harder, you know? Maybe I'm just misleading myself due to the fact that paladin is definitely better than warrior. But still, I'm not quite confident that's the only case. Quest complete. Then let me go and give up this quest. By the way, I had to probably learn mining or something. But I think you can learn mining in Goldshire. You cannot learn it here, right guys? You can only learn it in Goldshire. When you open arena to do some battles. To be honest, I'm more looking at opening the demo where we can do arenas, battlegrounds, dungeons, open world, all of this. Imagine just sitting in front in the open world, sitting down, using voice chat because we have integrated voice chat inside Scars of Honor already, and just chilling there, guys. This would be amazing.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
That's what I wanna do right now, not just the arena.
You need something?
Now let me sell out some of this junk. Did I sold? Oh no, I didn't.
Have a good one.
You have to revenge me for killing you several times. I will next time. We have plenty of places to do so. Arena, battleground, open world, all of these. What is your vision of hardcore in Scars of Honor? Are mobs just harder? We will lose character. This is something that we need to discuss because it's a great topic. For me, just losing the character is, as someone said previously here while we were discussing the hardcore realms, this is too punishing for the average player. So for me, something like losing some sort of experience and randomly losing one of, let's say, the equipped items might lead to better overall experience for the again average user compared to losing the character in general. Although losing the character in general, how it is here in hardcore servers in World of Warcraft, is really good material for streamers. It's really good way to advertise your game not relatively, but for free in general. Sorry if this was answered, but what I expect early access version in Q3. Early access in general needs to provide nearly complete game. Nearly, very important. That means several dungeons, open world that has pretty much all of the zones until high end, if not including high end, not yet decided.
Hey there. Safe travels.
And
See you around.
special cosmetic packs for the participants in early access,
Hello. See you later.
with occasional events of free-to-play weekends, let's say. And then with defined time frame, how long early access will be, and with the absolute caveat, and this needs to be highlighted, that all of the progress of early access will be lost at the moment when we release the game, or we will just leave the early access, but it's not the solution to leave early access people on a separate server. We definitely need to do a reset. That's a requirement, so that everybody is having same playing field when they start the game. Otherwise, if you're level 30 and somebody is just starting the game, it's not fun. You paid and play the game, which is free to play in general, and that would translate into pay to win if we don't reset. So this is how I see it, guys. How I see it. What about professions and general professions game? Will that be in Q3? Yes, absolutely. That's one of the most important things that needs to be inside the game. But as I said, early access is an event. And early access is time when the game is not fully ready, and this is why it's called early access, where we have a more controlled environment with less of a players, the core audience of the game, if you will, which will help us improve the game and the quality that reaches the end user, which is the free-to-play user, which is all of that, and that's the most important. Early access will grant specific cosmetics to the players participating and willing to help the studio to give some sort of appreciation back to the developers. We'll definitely receive some cosmetics that will stay after early access, and that will show that you were there on early access before anybody else. But that early access will not translate into you having more power, higher level compared to the rest. That's how I see it. We will have more streams. We will discuss it in more details. But I think today's stream was really on the point when it comes to early access. I think you voted clearly that early access, paid early access is understandable, paid early access is convenient, paid early access is double-edged sword that needs to be done carefully. And I think we need to do several more polls. We need to drop it in the community and see the necessity of it, because the situation is the following. We either have early access and we play the game Q3 that year, or we don't have early access and we don't play the game that year at all. Because the question is not the same game with free to play or the same game with early access. These are two different games. I cannot allow the game version 1.0 to launch before it's completely ready. Because there is a difference. There is a difference, and it's called early access. Early access is not complete game. And we cannot complete the game that year. I can guarantee you that. You can see the videos, you can see that we made a lot of progress. We definitely made a lot of progress. But in order to be competitive, in order to be in the quality bar that I want the product to be when it reaches your hands, I don't think it's realistic to say we can do it that year. So full release of the game won't happen 2026. I can 100% guarantee you this. But early access is another thing. I would prefer early EA with supporter packs. What a good game. Want a good game to play this year. EA gives you much valuable feedback. Going without it makes your jobs much harder. Exactly. This is very important. EA early access helps the developers, helps me, helps the team of Beast Burst to find problems, to steer the course whenever while still having the time and the ability. It helps financially as well, because if we are not paid to win, we need to somehow prove investors, prove ourselves, if you will, that that's a sustainable approach. And early access is a methodology that ticks all of these boxes, but early access made right. That's important. That's important for you guys to understand. And I know that saying early access with a reset on the end, that means losing your character, is not a pleasant thing, maybe, for many of you, especially for those who would participate. You still keep your cosmetics and everything. You still do that. But I am not compromising the pay-to-win aspect of the game. Sorry, I'm not. If you are willing to, if you want to join the game earlier, if you want to support us, the developers, if you want to help us make the game better, definitely you can come on early access and we will reward you with cosmetics that will stay. But that doesn't mean you will be stronger than the rest. That's important. I don't mean to overstep. Is your war team complete? Asking for a friend, of course. I know we have a full war team. That's not us. We don't need to fulfill gaps there. As long as it keeps cosmetics, it's fine. Yes, I believe it should be. I don't know. I wasn't expecting a sandbox PvP game. Is anyone expecting? I don't think it helped people praising this. You're speaking about some other game, looks like. Just to make sure, the Steam page, you indicate a wipe that will happen at level 1. Yes, we need to convey the message very clearly. We need to convey the message very clearly if we are doing early access, that we need to do a wipe. And people need to know that these packs will stay. You will have them. And in general, guys, what are your thoughts? Do you think this is a fair exchange, if you will? And would you participate in early access? I want to hear all of you guys. Now we are a little bit less of people here in the chat compared to at the beginning, so it might be easier for me to read your feedback. I would purchase and play early access. That's great. And we're not speaking about price more than $20. Of course, that's the access. There will be packs like supporter, honored, etc. that will have more like cosmetics for you. But the access itself would be as low as like $19.99 or something like this. If not less, even if not less. So we make sure that we can have as much as possible people participate in the early access. I mean, especially as I already have supported. Yes, that's important, guys. That's on the other caveat. We'll see how we can connect, but I think for all of you who have supporter and owner account, you're already in. You're already in, guys. You don't need to buy anything else. You're already into early access. You just play from our launcher, only GG. You won't play it from Steam. That's it. That's the only difference. You play the same game, just different launcher, because we cannot grant the license to Steam. That's the only problem. But that's it. I give no candle.
I'm out of range. That's still ridiculous. That spell is over.
Man, they will kill me. Come on, kill. Now I will kill you. These hobo tuners are hitting hard. I see that you guys are comparing Scars of Honor to Ashes of Creation, and I think they're fundamentally different. I think they're fundamentally different. There are many people that will say Ashes of Creation and nothing else. Those are fanatics, if you ask me. Like, you should be open. But in general, I think they're two completely different MMoRPG games, if you will. Completely different. What do you think that Scars of Honor has same player base as Ashes of Creation has now in early access? When you say 20 is USD on Euro, I think it should be Euro. It should be Euro, but I think Steam allows to set a different pricing for the different regions, so they can be accommodated for that. What do you think about Scars of Honor? We have same player base as Ashes of Creation. Definitely a different player base. It's I think the player bases of Scars of Honor and Ashes of Creation don't overlap much, to be honest. They are different. The games are different. Oh my god, the third one. I'll have to heal here.
I'm out of range.
Ooh, that was a nice hit.
It's too far away.
Oh, I forgot to learn mining. I had to learn mining. What kind of a maze is that? I'm having a shovel. I'll use the shovel. Oh my god.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I'm fighting with the shovel. What a nice weapon. The ultimate weapon of the gods.
I can't cast that yet.
Ooh, sword. Maybe I need to.
Use that yet.
Why? Need to learn.
It's too far away. It's still recharging.
That gold tooth guy, wasn't he the boss?
That spell isn't ready yet.
If I'm not mistaken. Stay here.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet.
I should be learning new spells maybe. Level 6. There should be. Okay, I completed those quests. Now let me go back. Learn new spells and also learn mining, I would say. Would be nice to learn mining as well. Mining and blacksmithing, yes.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Copper. It was nice. What? No, 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 no. Yeah, these people will fight. See. What? I'm not dead. Oh no, he's running. You wanna kill you want me to kill him with the shovel? Chat, you want me to kill him with the shovel? No, he ran away. He ran away. No, he ran away. That Warwalk was going to destroy him. He's got the rest sickness. Did he? You mean the horde one? Done that. He was doing nasty stuff if he had the rest sickness. By the way, guys, do you like the quality of the stream? The quality of the video, is it good enough? Like compared to other streamers, is it good enough or I should do better? I'm not sure. I have definitely the tech, but I'm not sure if I have done the best configuration possible. What do you reckon? It's not the quality, it's the company. Thank you. Thank you. I was just wondering if the video quality is good enough.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Oh, that gave a lot of gold. I should make this in my home.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. See you later.
Where was I doing that? Here. Now let me sell some of the crap that I'm wearing with me. I am needing a bag so badly. What that would do for now. We would tell if it was not. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So let me find the mining trainer. Here should be a paladin trainer somewhere. Yeah.
Need help?
Only available. CEO of the Crusader. What was that? Holy white. Divine protection. Oh, that's the bubble. Definitely I'm getting the bubble. Holy white. Yeah, let's take it as well.
With honor, friend.
Can I help you?
No, I'm not a warrior trainer. You cannot help me. So, if I'm not mistaken, I need to go and train now for...
What are you looking for? For the Alliance.
What can you train me? Oh, apprentice blacksmith. Yes, I need that. Any other recipes I can learn? No?
Have a good one.
Nothing?
Good day to you.
Weaponsmith,
Safe travels.
armorer.
Hello.
Where was the mining guy? Why I cannot learn mining in here? Can I learn mining? I learned blacksmith, but from where I can learn mining in here?
Looking for something specific?
How
See you
are you?
around.
Nowhere?
Travels.
Why I'm... What's that? Instant cast. Split of a crusader. What's that? So, what are the next quests? Shipment to Stormwind. Yeah, it sends me to Stormwind. Let's go to Stormwind. Yeah, ask a guard, of course. Of course. Hey! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Better. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, mate. Profession trainer. Mining. Where is the mining? What? I don't see it anywhere around here. Yeah. No. I think the mining is only in Stormwind. I think it's only in Stormwind. We need to go, guys. I'm missing a mount so bad. So badly. What? My attack power is increased with 31. I think faster but deal less damage. Ah. Which one is better? Sea of Righteousness or Sea of the Crusader? Which one is better? What do you think, guys? Wait, what's happening? What's happening here? It's not action combat, or you're playing, or you're not playing the game because it looks very different from the progress I was following in Scars of Honor. I'm surprised you don't know what kind of game I'm playing. This is World of Warcraft. This is not Scars of Honor. This is not Scars of Honor. Better. This is not Scars of Honor. This is another game I'm playing. Lord Raiden coming. Did you really don't know what kind of game I'm playing? I was scared. You really made me laugh. You really made me laugh. Tell me honestly, did you not know which kind of game I'm playing right now? You never heard about World of Warcraft? I was getting confused. It looks like whoa. And sorry, but I don't like it. Okay. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all. And by the way, the normal server is far more alive than the hardcore one. See these guys. This is what I want to see in Scars of Honor. Now, guys, this is what I want to see in amount of players. This is what brings me joy. When I see this, then I would be happy.
Help you find something? Light bless you. King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
So now I need to learn mining. Man, Classic is more populated than retail. Prove me wrong. Guys, Classic is more populated than retail. See this. What the fridge? Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, better. I would hope to see you again. Take care.
Greetings. Be careful.
Oh, here it is.
You need something? See you around. See you later.
Nice, we leveled up. Maybe a new spell to learn.
Hey there. Safe travels.
I am super surprised. Super surprised. See how populated it is. Please tell me, Soch will have no auto queues for dungeons. No auto queues. There are two ways, to be honest, to go for a dungeon.
Open
For the regular version, which is not mythic or anything like that, which is just 0, like the base version, you can sign for a queue. Everything above that would require to form a group and go with a team. So with that way, we wanted to solve two things. First, guys, if we go the old way where you go in front of the dungeons, less of people will enjoy the dungeons. We'll play the dungeons, not enjoy, but we'll play in general the dungeons. If we go with the queue, we are destroying the community. So we find a smart way the lower version of the dungeons, aka the base version 0, you go and you can sign with a queue, so everybody can experience the dungeons. If you enjoy the dungeons and you want to progress, then you need to go form a group and continue. This is how it's gonna work. This is how it's gonna work in Scars of Honor. I might not think who I need to give the quest to. There should be a quest giver around. Is it on the back or is it above? Oh, it might be above. Wait. No? Where is it? What? Maybe it's someone on the back. Oh, I think it was on the back, yeah. I think it was over here on the back.
Greetings. Safe travels.
Nice. Now let me go Cathedral Square. Did I make my home in here? Yes, Torment City, perfect. I will go and I will learn. Do I need actually first aid? I'm a paladin. Do I need first aid? What do you think, guys? Was always fun to hang out in front of dungeons in the WoW and having skirmish. Absolutely. But we can still get the best of both worlds, guys. We can still get the best of both worlds. Just make some zones, PvP in open world, then you have the the best of the both worlds. Open world PvP is definitely mandatory, but it needs to be constrained in a specific places.
King's honor, friend.
How much does this thing cost? 1. Okay.
Farewell.
Let's put it in here.
King's honor, friend.
Okay, so I think on level 8 I will learn the new spells. Fusion. Ooh, even like.
Go with honor,
Okay.
friend.
Oh, here somewhere was the mining trainer. Where was it? Was it in here? Yeah.
What can I do
Flyer.
for you?
Mining pick. I need this.
Safe travels.
Then I need this. Yes. Okay, perfect.
Watch your back.
Watch your back. And I'm pretty sure we're all set, if I'm not mistaken. We're all set. Let me put blacksmithing in here. Where was fine minerals like that? Should be on. Do I have anything to smelt? No. Okay. Maybe I need to learn swords. Yeah. Let me go to Trade District. Let me use this. See how lazy I am? I'm in Stormwind and I'm using the Hearthstone to go to the Trade District. This is what not to do. Man, I love this. Oh my god, it's so cool. Man, this brings back memories.
Light be with you.
One-handed sword. Oh my god, it's so expensive. I don't have the money. No. No. Looking for goat? Looking for goat?
Greetings.
Let me go back. Let me go back to where it was. The crowd. Great. Okay, guys, it's been another Sunday, another very pleasant stream, and we discussed serious topics like early access of Scars of Honor. I managed to understand a lot of your opinions, I took a lot of your feedback, and we should continue smashing that wishlist button of Scars of Honor on Steam. Last but not least, please, if you want to help this community, make sure that you spread the word. Tell your friends, invite them to be part of this amazing journey called Scars of Honor. And if you want to drop a poll or you want to write a topic in Reddit, be my guest, do that and make sure that we spread the word. Last but not least, I want to thank you for being part of today's stream. Take care and make sure I see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hark, brave souls, the night grows late. The fire dims, yet dreams await. The tales are told, the danger's gone. We all have followed Armegon. The banners fall, the horns grow still. The moon now rises o'er the hill. Scars of honor, battles fought, memories made and lessons taught. Though this night draws to an end, our song lives on, my loyal friends. Fear not the dark nor closing scene, for we shall gather here again.
Follow, follow, follow Armegon. Return again, come everyone. Scars of honor are legend spun. Come back next week, the tales go on.
Raise your voices, speak once more. Let the chat resound and roar. Share your stories, bring your cheer, for we'll return, the day draws near. 7 nights of fleeting span, we'll meet again as heroes can. The fire waits, the hall shall ring, the songs of battle we shall sing.